It's up and down, it's distance learning. We're rolling with it and doing the best we can, but when we have moments like this, it just makes it so much easier to push through. Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Calls from Mrs. Calls Campers. Today we are doing a classroom emptying, a classroom clean out. I don't really know what I'm gonna call it. Good morning, today is Tuesday, September 15th. I will go ahead and show you my outfit. It's this rainbow t-shirt dress and I'm just wearing some pink ballet flats with it. So yeah, my friend Haley from A Latte Learning inspired me to get this dress. It was on J. Crew clearance. I already like J. Crew, so I figured why not get this dress? T-shirt dresses are like the most perfect thing to me. So if you have any other websites or stores you like to shop that have good t-shirt dresses, let me know, because I pretty much just get mine from Amazon. And with my outfit today, there is like a yellow stripe in here. I'm just gonna be wearing this yellow mask, and I have my clean dirty mask system that I use and that I love, and I wash my masks, but I don't iron them, so they always look a little wrinkly, but it doesn't bother me. I did stop by Starbucks this morning. I wanted some kind of iced coffee, so I got a grande iced white mocha, but I got it with 2 pumps of white mocha and 2 pumps of toffee nut syrup, which is just so good. I'm also wearing lip gloss today, and I miss wearing lip products, but it's hard with the mask, but I figure I'm gonna be in my room for most of the day today, so I'm just gonna do it. All right, friends, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, I'm so happy to see your faces. Go ahead and hold up your morning journals. Today was Trace It Tuesday. What number were we working on today? 4, beautiful. So let me see those 4s and I will give out some dojo points. We are going to do our morning song, so stand up. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, September 15th, 2020. What is your favorite kind of weather? Love, Mrs. Call. Raise your hand if you want to share your favorite kind of weather. Sunny weather? And like sunny weather, raise your hand if you like sunny weather too. I love sunny weather. It puts me in such a good mood. What's your favorite type of weather, friend? Snowy weather? Ooh, who likes it when it's snowing outside?
I have a question. I didn't do the winter thing.
The winter thing?
On the paper.
On what paper? I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
I'm talking about.
Oh, did you want to share your favorite type of weather?
Snow.
I like snowy weather too, thank you. All right, here we go, friends.
See it, say it, sign it to the alphabet. A.
And a better writer. So I want you to listen to the 2 words I say, and I want you to give me a thumbs up if they rhyme. If they do not rhyme, you're gonna give me a thumbs down. Beat, seat. Beat, seat. Do they rhyme or do they not rhyme?
They do.
They do rhyme. Listen. Beat, eat, eat. Seat, eat, eat. Do you hear how they have this same ending sound?
Yeah.
Yeah, they rhyme. Mud, sit. No, you're right. Mud, sit, it. And it are different sounds, so they do not rhyme. Oh, sweet friends, can you hear me? Wiggle your hands if you can hear me. Okay, if you hear me, I need you to repeat after me, okay? Book, case. Bookcase, good friends. Fire, wood. Firewood. Pig, Pig. Everybody say pig. Pig. Good. What's the first sound in the word pig? Bill said pizza. Say pizza. Pizza. Good. What's the first sound in pizza? Good. Pizza. Pizza. Good job. Oh, I love pizza. Pot. Everybody say pot. Pot. Good. Like what we cook our macaroni and cheese in. All of these words start with what letter? P. Good. Pizza. Go ahead and get your whiteboards and a marker. We're gonna practice writing the letter P. We have been practicing our sight words, and our sight words make us better readers and better writers. Good. And they're called sight words because we see them everywhere, sweet friends. So let's see if you remember this word. What's this word? I. Good. I did it. Good. We have a new sight word today. Our sight word is the word see. Say see. All right, sweet friends, I need you to be looking at the word. That's the only way you're gonna learn it, okay? Ready? See. Good. I want you to make binoculars with your hands. Good. Thank you for looking at the card. Thank you, friend. See. I see you. Good. We. Beautiful job, sweet friends. We are going to take a break. Please stay signed into our meeting, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes for our book, okay? Love you. See you soon. All right, sweet friends, before we start our shared reading, we are going to warm up. So I'm gonna say a sentence, and then we're going to say the sentence together, and then we're gonna clap it out and count the words. Are you ready? All right, good. Repeat the sentence. I love books. I can clap my hands. Let's clap it out. I can clap my hands. Good, let's count the words. Ready? I can clap my hands. How many words? Friends, whenever we do our shared reading, where should your eyes be? On the book, exactly wherever Miss Call points, right? So where am I pointing right now? What am I pointing at? The hand. I'm gonna turn this down so you can see a little bit better. Is that good? All right, good. Does anybody see one of our sight words on our cover? Does anybody see one of our sight words on the cover? What sight word do you see? The. Good. The is one of our sight words, and we practice it because we see it everywhere. Pat ate all of the pie. Good. Pat ate all of the pickle. Good. Weather is the combination of sunlight, wind, rain, snow, how windy it is outside, okay? So we're gonna read a book today called Freddy the Frogcaster. Freddy the Frogcaster. Does anybody remember that big word we learned yesterday for someone who studies weather? Does anybody remember what word that was? What are they called? Meteorologist. Good. Sometimes we also call them forecasters. Like on the Weather Channel, there's a forecaster who tells us the weather for the week. So he's not a forecaster because he's a frog. So he's a frogcaster. We're not gonna get through the whole book today because it's long, so we're gonna read about half the book. Good, show me you're ready. You're sitting on your bottom. Nothing is in your hands. Hands are in your lap. Your voices are off. Good, remember Miss Call likes your microphones to be on so we can talk about the book. But your voice has to be off while I'm reading, right? Yeah, that's being respectful to all of our friends so everybody can hear the book. Freddy liked rainy days too. Splashing in puddles, listening to the pitter-patter of rain on the roof. Sally was the best meteorologist in town. Good friends, a meteorologist is someone who studies Not just rain. Weather, weather. Can you find the thermometer on this page? Freddy started each day by gathering weather clues. Say clues. Clues. Do you know what a clue is?
Where you try to solve something that has never been there before.
Yeah, a clue helps us figure something out. It's like a little hint. It's like a little hint that helps us figure something out. What was so special about Freddy? Raise your hand. What could Freddy do? What was so special about him? Yeah, he knew what the weather was. But did he just know it in his brain? Did he guess?
No.
No, what did he have to do?
He looked for clues.
Said he had to look for clues. Yeah, he had to look for clues or hints about what the weather would be like. So can someone remember what Freddy did to look for those clues about the weather? Yeah, he looked at the clouds. Can we predict the weather? Yes or no? Yes, we can predict the weather by looking for clues. So repeat after me. Look at the sky. 4 clues about the weather. We're on our first break. I just got done teaching whole group. We started reading the book Freddy the Frogcaster. I did try to take some clips of me teaching, so hopefully you saw that, but I think this went so well. So what I'm trying to do is focus on very small concepts for them right now. So yesterday it was just temperature, hot, cold, and then types of weather. And today it was just, can we make predictions about weather? And I feel like they did a really good job with it. So very excited about that. So as you guys know, I don't really have the room set up, and I've pretty much only set up, not even really set up, just I'm working with this small area here that I have. And so literally the only organization system I have right now is to put papers we are going to do in the top drawer. And then when we do them, I put them in the second drawer. So today our letter's P, so I'm gonna take the P activities, and then once we do them, they're just gonna go in here. So I'm about to do small groups, and I always try to lay out what we need, that way they know what to grab while we wait for everybody to show up. Can you close your Chromebooks a little bit so Miss Call can see your paper? Close them just a little. And we're gonna draw a straight line down. Then we're gonna jump back up to the top and go around P. And for our lowercase p, we're gonna make sure we go down, down, down. Then come back up and go around. Cut the letters off, very safe. Beautiful, and then we need to cut off the white part, right? The white part. Yeah. Good, sweet friends. Now we need to cut out our letters, and I want you to make sure that you cut on the black lines, okay? We have the letter P, and we have this letter that we learned yesterday. What's this letter?
Okay.
Okay, love you so much, friend.
Bye.
Bye, bye. They're so freaking cute. I cannot, I love it. It's currently 10:40, I have about 10 minutes before math, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat my breakfast. My whole area here is kind of running low, but I do have these special K bars that are pretty good, so I'm gonna go with that. Math is coming up, and math is always such a struggle because their attention spans are like next to nothing. They're always so hyper, and it's really hard for me when everybody is hyper. I mean, I have maybe like 2 students who are able to focus during math, but it's just really hard for them, which in turn makes it hard for me to teach because I'm having to wait so long for them to follow directions, and then the activities that we're doing require manipulatives because it's math, and it's very hard through a screen to direct them how to use them. So I'm hoping today goes a little bit better than yesterday, but we'll see. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Build up my brain and my body too.
When we count back, do our numbers get bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Our numbers get smaller when we count back, so we're gonna practice counting back using our blast off song. All right, and whenever we count back, I want you to move your finger and say the number, okay? 10, 9, 0, blast off. Smaller. All right, friends, I want you to get your Unifix cubes and your math mat. Can you do that quickly for me? All right, friends, I want you to separate all of your cubes. I want you to put them all over your math mat, kind of far apart. Kind of far apart. Okay, friends, if you are ready, I want you to give me the ready sign. Show me you're ready. Good. All right, we are going to circle and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that work? No, you need to circle it and then count it. Yeah. We have 10 cubes. When I take a cube, we're gonna count back. So we're gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3. Miss Call is going to show you a number word and I want you to write down the number. 10, you would write down 10. Does that make sense? Everybody turn your microphones off. Show me you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's see if you can get the first one. Short line down, then around. 5 has a top, and then you stop. Show me your whiteboards. Let me see your 5s. What word is that? What number? Write down which one you think it is. Around a tree, around a tree. That's the way to make a 3. Did you get it? Your ones look so good. All right, wipe it clean. Around, then back on the railroad track. Toot, toot. All right, so on the first line, write this number. On the second line, write this number. And then your last number is going to be this one. All right, let's see if you cracked the code. Wow, some of you really did crack it. All right, what's our first word?
2.
2. Around and back on the railroad track. Toot, toot. What's our second word?
1.
1. A straight line down and then you're done. That's the way you make a 1.
I made 4.
What's the last word?
4.
Good. Down and over and down once more. That's the way you make a 4. Wipe it clean. Can't be seen. Friends, I am so proud of you. You did such a good job during math today. Thank you so, so much for working hard. I will see you tomorrow. The only people that I need for intervention today are my sycamores. Those are the only friends. Bye. Bye. Well, I don't know why, but it went so well today. I think maybe since yesterday was the first time we did something new, it was a little bit tricky for them, but I really felt like they were not paying attention yesterday. Today, it was so much better. Our number words with the I words cards, which I've talked about in like every single one of my videos, but I am absolutely in love with them because most of my kindergartners now can identify all of these words. So I'm gonna mix up some words that don't have the pictures and kind of like flip back and forth now that they have a really good idea. But we played this game where I showed them the card and they wrote the number, and they all for the most part did a really good job. And then at the end you can see I tried to do a little bit more challenging, like crack the code, and they did so well, and I'm so proud of them. And I'm excited because my husband is bringing me lunch today, so it's been a really good day. So I just wanted to show you what my planner looks like right now. I love that I have like this space on the edge where I can put notes and things like that, but the other awesome thing is that I can add things or remove things. So if throughout the day something changes or I add something like I did here, I can just add it in and move it around, and it is so stinking convenient. If you've been watching my vlogs, then you've been keeping up with kind of how my classroom is going. I will kind of give you a 360 because I have been moving things around like crazy. It is so messy right now, and all of this distance learning stuff is out, of course. I just moved this brown shelf back here. And then this is gonna be our whole group area because this is where the smartboard is. And the last teacher had the rug going out this way because of the setup, and she had her desk right here. But I realized that when I'm teaching, we're not gonna be going in that closet. Like, that's not gonna be a thing. So I'm gonna scoot the rug over just a little bit, and I am getting my rug. I'm just using this to kind of map out where I want it. I'm gonna move it over probably just a little bit more, and then I can teach from this side. So similar to how it was in my last classroom, but I'll have my easel over here and I can sit here, and then kids can still be able to have room to go up to the smartboard. This is a bookshelf that was in the library that the teacher just had book bins in, and when I say book bins, I just mean like bins of books. So she would pull out books for the kids and she would put the books on this shelf, and so the kids would read just the books on the shelf. I moved this over here because I wasn't sure where I wanted it, and I still can't decide if I want my library to be here, which I think I do, or over there, because that's where all of the play stuff is right now. And I honestly think I might want it to stay there, but I'm not sure because I wanted word work and or writing to be over here where that bulletin board is. So I'm out of breath, but here's what the room looks like right now. I'm honestly just trying to pull things out and go through and look and see what I have a ton of. For example, puzzles and games, like way more than I will ever need. That's the state of the room. That's where things are at, and wish me luck. I've been working for a little while, but I am so overwhelmed at the amount of things in this room. Okay, so I took out everything that was in these two shelves. Here are all of the extra bins. This is my stuff. And then here's everything that was on those shelves. So all of this is math manipulatives, which is good, but it's enough for 2, maybe 3 classrooms. And then there's puzzles and games, but some of these puzzles, like, I mean, they're just old. And don't get me wrong, like, all this stuff is awesome, but it's too much for one class. And then these are the bins that I use for homework. I just moved them over there for a minute, but I have to go through all of these books. That was like the old teachers, I don't know what you'd even call it, but like all of these old books. I cleared this thing out. I don't know what I'm gonna put in it. It's good storage. And there's all of these themed books, which is great. I just don't know where I'm gonna put them. And then there's some play stuff over here, and I know the aide just recently built the fridge, but I have to go through all of these. It's so much, and I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, so update, it's 5:25. I called my husband. Luckily, he doesn't have to work today, so I basically begged him to come up here and help me. He did come up here for lunch, and he took down like the sticky tack off of the wall. This is crooked, which was great, but I called him because I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm in one of those moods where I'm going and I want to get as much done as possible right now. Like, I'm in the mindset of pulling everything out, spreading it on the floor, and seeing what I have. At least that's my game plan for right now. I have already filled 1 bag full of stuff. And keep in mind, I am being very cautious of what I toss. I'm looking through it and making sure I do want to get rid of it. Mostly I'm throwing away, like, if it's things that were like prepped for the way she teaches her class, I'm throwing that away. I'm trying to save like all the games that are good so they can be donated. But yeah, so my husband's going to bring dinner, and I think he's gonna bring pizza. I asked him to bring pizza. Hopefully he brings pizza, and hopefully he can just help me empty everything off of the shelves. And I didn't plan to do that on a Tuesday night, but that's what we're doing. We have pizza, pepperoni, bacon, and chicken onion. Thanks, babe. And we're gonna take a break. Okay, so I moved the shelves that were in the middle over here because I want to be able to make piles of things. So I started making a pile of things that I want to donate or pass off to someone else. We moved the chair, well, John moved the chairs that I had put right here over here so I can start building my learning areas. Be like a divider or going this way. It is 7 o'clock, but we have gotten a lot done, so. John is emptying the Barbies. Oh my gosh. That was a bad idea. Emptying the Barbies out of this container so we can put these blocks in that container. Because I did find some toys that I like. So there's like track building toys and then these toys down here. So I want to keep those. And John thought it'd be a good idea to have them all in the same tubs, which I agree. Good thinking, babe. Okay, so this area is mostly cleared out. All those are empty, which is very satisfying. I have all of the play stuff that I'm keeping here. And then this big pile is a donation pile. It's basically all toys. And I actually still need to go through some of these puzzles. I know I'm probably gonna get rid of them. These are games that I'm keeping, games and puzzles. And then my aide is gonna help me go through all these. But the awesome thing is the room already feels so much bigger because all that stuff is cleared out of that corner. This area is giving me some trouble. I have the toys, sorry, the exploration play items here, but I think I actually want to put them in the corner and like section it off maybe with this shelf somehow, and then make this the writing and word work area. It's so hard. I really want to do carpet spots for the room just because I think it'd be the easiest thing and the best way to kind of spread them out, but I don't know. Alright you guys, it's 8:47. I'll show you the room. Alright, so it's obviously nowhere near done, but this is what it looks like. That whole corner I have not even messed with. So writing and sight words will be over here. I don't like the way this looks, especially since like it's right when you walk in, that's what you see. Right now I can't think of a better place for it. Here's my area, which looks cluttered right now and I hate it, but it's just because I have all this distance learning stuff here. I don't know, everything just looks cluttered because there's just so many things, and you guys know cluttered is not my style. It's not what makes me feel good inside, but this is what we're working with. I want my library to be over there, so that'll be somewhere over there. I want to have my kids' book bins on these black shelves. I don't know if I want them to be there or if I want to move them. I kind of like that they're right there. I don't know though, because I would prefer them to be against a wall. I'm probably going to change this room around 10 more times, but I've spent hours doing it and I just need a break, so this is what it looks like. This is the aids area over here. I need to clear off all these books. Honestly, I should have taken care of that today, but I'll do it some other time. Good morning, sweet friends. Today is Wednesday, September 16th. I stayed at school till 9 p.m. last night, which I'm okay with because my husband and I got a lot done, and I've left every single day at contract hours, so I'm totally okay with it. I woke up this morning a little bit sore from moving everything around. I'll give you a little overview and then I'm gonna get ready for class. So that's just what the room looks like right now. It is a mess, but it does make me feel a little bit better because I have looked through almost everything that was like in the actual room. So I'm gonna get ready for school. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, it's after school, a bit of a different angle this time. Today felt like a long day, just like emotionally it felt like a long day. Groups went okay. I actually had to get my kids on a website and get their Chromebooks tested because we're gonna be testing in about 2 weeks, and that was a struggle. I'll show you what the room looks like now because I know you're probably curious about that. My space is a mess, so ignore that. My aide did sort through this big pile of things and she ended up packing it all up in these containers. And I guess she wants to store it somewhere, which is totally fine with me. And I think she said she wants to donate these to a preschool. but I know my classroom's coming super soon, so I went ahead and moved these red tables back to the middle so stuff can go in that corner, and I need to tackle this honestly probably on Saturday. We also had issues with my printer, and that got fixed today, so now the printer is in its home and it's happy. So John kind of burnt the onions a little bit, but it's okay. He also cut the peppers while I was upstairs telling my sister happy birthday. We have the sausage, which normally I would cook the onions and then I would add the sausage in, but John did it backwards.
And it doesn't matter.
And it's okay.
Because it doesn't matter.
It matters. Now I'm just gonna put the sausage and the rice in the pot, or in the pan. I'm gonna mix it in the pan. Here is our dinner. I also forgot, because it's been so long since we made stuffed peppers, to cook the peppers first. That way it takes less time, but I totally forgot. So we cooked the peppers with everything in it, but that's okay. Also, I'm a pretty simple, picky eater. So literally the only thing in these stuffed peppers is rice, sausage, onions, some mozzarella cheese, and some Cajun seasoning, and there's also some Cajun seasoning on the green beans too, but I still think it's super, super delicious. John, what kind of sausage did you get? And the sausage is hot Italian sausage, in case you were wondering. Tesla does the cutest thing when it's time for her to eat. So it's 6:08. And okay, she moved, but basically whenever it's time for her to eat dinner, she just sits quietly by her bowls. Tessa, you want some food? And we're watching Dancing with the Stars, the new season. And Tesla's right here, as always. Tesla, go away. Easy friends, hello. Today is Thursday, September 17th. I have finished up my small groups, and oh my goodness, today is going so well. I am just so blown away by my kids and how they're acting in class. They're doing awesome. And I do have two boys that I struggle with just a little bit, and it's very hard to reel them in and get them to focus and stop playing. And they did awesome today, and I'm so proud of them. And all of my groups got switched, so I moved around my small groups, and they all remembered their new time and came, and it's just been such a good morning. So we have to do math. Hopefully that goes just as well, but I just wanted to share how I was feeling, because I feel really good right now, and some days I feel the opposite. So it's up and down, it's distance learning. We're rolling with it and doing the best we can, but when we have moments like this, it just makes it so much easier to push through. Okay, I am done teaching for the day. Actually, I do think it went really, really well. When you get those kids who just really struggle in class and then they have an awesome day, honestly, there's nothing better. So my day is made. I have a meeting to go to soon, but I have about 45 minutes until then. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at some of the math manipulatives that we have. I have that big pile of math manipulatives, and kind of figure out what I wanna put in their math kits. Last night I was brainstorming some things I could do for seating in the classroom. I did tell you guys I want to do floor spots, and I purchased, do I have them? Sorry, this angle is not the cutest. I purchased some sit spots that I can put on the carpet. They're like Velcro sit spots, but I thought yesterday it would be such a good idea if I made like crate seats but without the cushion, and just had like the wood on top, or put something on it, like sealed it or something, so they could have like a smooth writing surface. And then in the crate, they could have everything they would need like for the day, and they could just keep it in their crate. And I put it on Instagram, and a couple of teachers actually said they do it. So that's encouraging, because I was like, I mean, it sounds like a good idea, but I don't know if it would actually work. The thing is, getting the crates, it's not back to school time anymore, so the crates are a little bit trickier to find. I do know I have maybe like 8 or 9 black crates, so I would only need to get like 10 more. I saw that Walmart had them on clearance for like cheap, so if they have them in stock, it would be a good idea, I think, to get them. I'm not sure if I would love it though, and it's one of those things where like if you buy it and you don't like it, then it's like a huge waste of time. But I think it could work really well because my students on a normal school year have book bins, which works great, but because of COVID, I can't do any community supplies. So they're gonna need to have more with them or accessible to them in their own little space. I know that I thought about getting like little buckets or something from Dollar Tree. I just don't want it to be anything too bulky, and if it can be like a 2-in-1 solution, like the crates, which are storage and a writing surface, then I would just prefer that. So that's kind of like my thinking right now. I will show you, I purchased some mesh bags. So just these little mesh bags from Amazon. I know that I can't get it. A lot of teachers are liking these right now because of COVID, so they're, I guess, easy to clean. Okay, well maybe they're not mesh, hold on. So I thought they had like holes, but there's not like true holes. I still think it'd be easy to clean, but it's just not what I thought it was gonna be. I don't know, I was just thinking about using this maybe to put their math supplies in. This whole COVID situation is so tricky, and I'm just like scared I'm gonna like make big decisions and then want to change them, which I'm sure will probably happen. The other thing I was thinking about last night was an art center. I don't think they had like an art center in their classroom last year, but for me, like teaching kindergarten, that's something I really want. They could have had it last year, I just didn't see one. But I want to have like a little station where they can get art supplies and kind of do art. I asked Instagram for advice on an art station for kinder, and I got some really good feedback. So people said they put things like construction paper, scrapbook paper, fun hole punches, markers, crayons, and pencils, which would be in their own bin anyway, stencils, rubbing plates, and then someone else said they did a grab and go art center. I'm trying to find that message. So they put everything out and then the kids could grab what they need and take it to their workspace, which would be, I feel like, a good idea. It would take up less space in my room. I would just have a space where they could go get those art materials. And as you guys saw, I have like 2 cabinets full of art supplies. I'm thinking about turning one of those bigger shelves in my room into like an art supply grab and go station. And then the other awesome idea that I saw was somebody said for centers like blocks and Play-Doh and all the toys, they separated them into 2 bins so that when you switch them, you have like a dirty and a clean one, and you can switch them out as needed. That way they're still available in the area while you're cleaning the other set. And I thought that was a good idea. So I looked into it a little bit more and I found this. I don't know if you can see. And this is from Sharing Kindergarten, and they labeled each bin with what was inside of it, and they just broke up all of their supplies into, they used shoe boxes from Dollar Tree, I think, and they made multiple bins of them, which I really, really liked. So I had this storage piece that I was storing toys in, and then there's those big bins, but I'm wondering if I could like make smaller bins of things, and that way multiple groups of kids could be playing with those things, because it's not like they need like a ton of things if just one of my groups is going to be playing with them at a time. I don't know if that makes sense. So my class, whenever we come back, we would be in pods, and I would have about 5 students in each pod, and that pod of students would have to stay in the same place in the room basically and play with those same things for like a week or whatever. But if I had multiple bins of those toys, there would be more choice still within the groups. I don't know, I just get worried about sanitizing so many things. So I don't know, I just wanted to brainstorm out loud for you guys. I mean, you'll see what I do eventually, but that's where I'm at. So if you have ideas or if something is working in your classroom, please let me know, especially when it comes to sanitizing, because I don't want to get overwhelmed with the amount of sanitation that I do in my room. So let me know. Okay, we just talked, but I think instead these bags are a little bit bigger than I expected anyway. So I think I might just use these as like book storage, so they could put their like readers in here. I think that's what the first grade teacher does. I'm not sure, because I really like these bags and I already have them, but I think it's too big for math manipulatives, and I don't want to give them so many manipulatives all at once. So I think putting books in here might be a better option.